That could be a thing too. Like, what's on James' computer? What is he actually looking at? Straight up porn. All right.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 2G's in a podcast featuring myself, Rob TRAMONTE, and James Mooney of Gunsmith Clothing Company. How do you think the first one went?
I think we're alright. I don't like watching myself on fucking camera though. It's like really awkward. I was trying to watch it. I was like, I hope we didn't say anything stupid.
Yeah.
But of course we did say some stupid stuff.
Yeah, because we're just normal.
Yeah.
This is a normal conversation, and it's not like the majority of videos you see out there are always like, you know, orchestrated and whatnot. It's never really. That's the thing about podcasts that are cool. It's like natural.
Yeah, it's just organic.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I just don't like listening to myself. I was like, dude, why are you talking about that? Shut up.
Right. Like you should have said this.
Oh, I should have said that. I sound so stupid.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just. Yeah, I guess to that point, there's really no other thing that's like can get like the viewers to really know how we really are.
No, I mean you can always edit stuff.
More than something like this.
You can always edit it and or throw some filters on the gram and stuff.
Right. Yeah, like if people like we're coming to the Arnold Classic in March. You know, we were there last time and it was awesome. You know, if we meet people there, they'll know, and they watch this, they'll know exactly how we are.
It'll be a lot more. It won't be as awkward for some people. You know, it'll be like, oh shit.
Right.
They can connect a little bit easier, so it'll be cool.
Yeah. That's the thing about social media, though. It's like most people just post photos, and I feel like you can only learn so much from people's photos. But when you start seeing like videos and people talking and being themselves, is like it's just way more powerful. And I think doing something like this will help us out a lot.
Yeah,
you know, especially with that.
Most definitely.
This is fun. Plus, I don't know, we have conversations all the time. It's like we're just putting it online.
Let's just talk about some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like some stupid ass shit.
Yeah, we'll let everybody else, you know, tune in.
Let everyone else participate in the stupid ass shit that we talk about.
Yeah. Shit, so, what'd you just say? What happened in the news?
Oh, dude. So, LiAngelo Balll.
LiAngelo Balll. Big baller brand.
Big baller brand. The second oldest of the sons. So, the middle son, the one that goes to UCLA, he was arrested for shoplifting in China.
That's crazy.
UCLA is playing Georgia Tech, I think tomorrow.
Where?
It says kick off the season in China. They're playing in China. That's why they're in China.
Oh. And
supposedly him and two other freshman guys for UCLA got arrested for shoplifting.
My initial thought is it must have been a mistake or something. There's no way.
I would hope so. I mean, the man's driving around like a
Ferrari, dude. He's driving a Ferrari.
LeVar got him a Ferrari.
Like he doesn't need to shoplift. You know? I don't know.
What if it was all the big baller brand stuff that they make in China?
Oh.
He's like, oh shit, that's my stuff.
All the knockoff stuff. He thought it was literally his like.
He's like, oh, that's my sweatshirt. He just grabs it.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know. I feel like that's just got to be a mistake. Or like the homies he was with.
Like maybe one of those
did
guys.
Something.
He just got caught up, wrong place, wrong time.
That's why you got to be, you know.
But still, if it's wrong place, wrong time, that's still on him, though, dude. Man,
it's all about who
you're about to be a big time draft pick. You're in another country that really, I mean, you could end up in like a Chinese prison and never come back.
Yeah, dude, you never know what's going on over there. So different countries have crazy laws, and Thailand, I heard Thailand's pretty nuts. Like as far as like what you
can get away with.
No, like I think I've heard this. Like if you spit, you can go to like jail, and like gnarly stuff that like people just do all the time here.
All those.
But you do that there, and you're like fucked.
All those other countries are crazy. I was just reading something actually that was talking about the dude that came up with the movie Hostel. Mm-hmm. He got the idea from that, or he got the idea for Hostel.
You're scooting a little bit.
He got the idea for Hostel because he was reading an article about a place in Thailand where you could pay $10,000 and you could kill somebody for fun. And that's where he got the idea for Hostel. He read an article about a place in Thailand where you could pay 10 grand to kill somebody.
Who do you kill?
Just some random person.
Like anybody?
Well, they bring you somebody.
Like a prisoner or something?
Random, I don't know.
I
didn't read the full article.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. Yeah, like that, I don't know. People always, it's probably me being a pessimist or something, but people always like want to travel these places and stuff, and I always think about how like there's crazy shit like that, and then like I always think about all like the bugs and shit people eat, and like I think about that.
Yeah.
I don't think about like, oh yeah, the views over there are probably great.
The content would be amazing.
Like there's sick views in America. Like I don't need to go over to those sketch places.
The crazy thing about that though is that can happen in America too. Like
Yeah, that's true.
look at all the shootings.
Yeah, to all of our Thailand viewers.
Not trying to offend you if you live in Thailand, but
Yeah,
actually, I kind of want to go to Thailand. I have a few friends that have gone to Thailand. They said it's amazing.
I want to go to like Europe. I definitely want. My wife and I are talking about going on like a cruise to Europe. So we spend like a day maybe in all these different like pretty famous places like France and Paris and stuff. Instead of spending like a week in one spot, seeing them all,
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems like a better investment, but
No, that'd be sweet to.
yeah, we've been talking about that a lot.
Yeah.
Just traveling, just doing more shit in general. 'Cause,
I for sure want to travel.
yeah, I feel like 5-6 months goes by and I'm like, dude, I didn't really get out or experience much. It's just how it
Yeah.
is. I'm like, I want to like go do shit.
Besides like Vegas and like
Yeah,
just the normal places that we travel to.
yeah. I feel like I know so many people from like high school that are like constantly on vacation, and I never understand how they're doing that.
Dude, there's a dude.
It's like, do you not have a job? Do you not? I mean, I know you're not balling. I don't know how these people are always like on vacation. It makes no sense to me, dude. Or just traveling and like doing random shit.
I have a few friends that are always traveling. Like they always take a trip like every couple.
Yeah.
It seems like every couple months they're taking a trip like somewhere insane.
Yeah, and it's like you just want to. You want to know how.
It's really priorities. Like I mean, I'm sure if you put it in your mind that you want to go on that trip and you just set aside X amount of money every check or whatever or every month. I'm sure you could, just not spend. Like I spend an outrageous amount of money on stupid shit. Like I spend so much money on food.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, oh, I want to, like, just because I live like right next to Walmart and that's like big market, so I'll just be driving home and I'll be like, I kind of want so and so I'll go in there and then I'll grab some extra stuff that I don't need. I already went shopping for the week, but I'm just grabbing extra shit. And before you know it, there's an extra $20 that I just spent on some stupid shit that I didn't need.
Yeah, that's true. Well, like, dude, I checked my bank statement the other day, and Brittany and I share the same bank and everything. And I saw, like, it seems like every day she goes to Starbucks, right? And it's like $3 something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when you buy it, it's like $3, like whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like if you do that every day,
if you add
that's
it to that.
that's probably $100
a month.
that you could.
Yeah.
And
if you think about it, you took
that's over $1,000 a year.
Yeah. That's a trip right there.
That's a sick trip.
Yeah.
So like that is true. I don't know. Or like I like buying shoes and I like buying like I don't know, stuff like that. And that $150 I spent on shoes, I could totally put that towards something like I'm talking about. So I guess in the end it's my fault.
It's just not. It's just a matter of priorities, like what you value.
That's true.
Like,
I don't know.
Do I value having a stupid subscription to HBO and Netflix and Hulu and all these other ones that add up that maybe I watch once a week.
Yeah. But that's like your passion, though.
Is it? No.
You're passionate.
I would easily trade that to go on like a trip to like Australia. I think that's on my list. Australia is up there.
See, when I think of Australia, I think of the massive insects.
That's the pessimist in you.
Like that's what I think about. I don't think about like.
You don't think of like Crocodile Dundee and the awesome shit out there.
No, I think about the sketchy fucking shit.
See?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's
scoot over a tad.
That's why you don't save money for trips.
Yeah, I just think about that. I don't know.
Right there.
But there's probably amazing shit. I guess it's one of those things that like you go on YouTube or you go on usually YouTube and you see like the worst of or the scariest things. Like the things that could go wrong, I guess.
1,000 Ways to Die or whatever.
Yeah, like if you look up Australia, there's gonna be something about like big ass bugs in your like recommended or shit like that. But I don't know. Speaking of Netflix, you've been watching Stranger Things a lot,
dude.
I've noticed that.
Chrissy and I started watching that last week.
Dude, that show.
We finished it over the weekend. We finished it on Friday, I think. We stayed up super late on Friday, just crushed it.
Brittany's been watching a lot of it. I watched like the first 2 episodes, and like I wasn't really into it. But just in general, that show is like taking over the fucking world right now. Like it's every time I look at my phone, someone's talking about that show.
It's because it's one of those shows like
it's crazy.
It came out like a year ago, and everyone was like talking about it. And I don't even remember. I didn't watch it right away.
Yeah.
But everyone was talking about how awesome it was, and I was like, screw that, it looks stupid. And then for some reason, like Chrissy's sister was in town for Halloween, and she started watching like the second season, and we sat down and started watching.
Didn't know what it was.
We had never watched it, so we were watching like the first episode of the second season, like and then at the end, like she left, and we're like, shit, we should watch it now. And so we watched it, and we just binged through it. Like we finished it in a week.
Yeah, I never even heard of it before like a couple weeks ago, but it seems like every time I look at someone's like Instagram story or like something, it's like the intro and it's crazy, dude.
It's like Game of Thrones, dude. It's like one of those things that it's like super good, and like there's a lot of people that are jaded and just like, I'm not gonna watch that shit. It's crappy. Like that looks stupid. I'm not gonna be into it. And then as soon as like somehow they get into it, and then they get hooked,
right?
And then they tell somebody, and then that person's like, I'm not gonna watch it, and then eventually they get hooked. And like,
the sole reason we watched it is because everybody else was. It was not like, oh, this looks kind of good.
No, it's like everyone's talking about it. You're like, I want to see what the hype is, and then you get hooked on it.
Yeah,
like that's how it was with Game of Thrones. Yeah. I think I started watching Game of Thrones like season 5.
Yeah, I've still never seen an episode. It's like mind blowing. I know I am, dude.
But really, honestly, you should wait now.
What?
Because for the next season isn't going to come out until like another year and a half. And so if you watched it right now, you'd blow through it in like maybe a couple months.
Yeah.
And then you'd just be like shit out of luck. So you might as well just wait.
Yeah.
And then just watch it all together.
I don't know. I'd like to just kind of watch it. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys that's like everybody's doing something. I'm like, fuck, that sucks. Like, I always like to be like, let's see what the hype's about.
It's super good. It's crazy. Sherry just got hooked on it. Sherry's watching it right now. She's in the middle of the first season, I think, right now.
Oh, dude.
There goes her life. Because that's like
that's
like 80 hours.
Yeah, Brittany was so like at first Brittany was like not really into it, and then she's like cleaning the house or doing something in the house, cooking. I think she was like meal prepping, and she like kept watching episodes after episodes after episodes.
Game of Thrones.
No, Stranger Things. Yeah, we only have Netflix. We don't have any other. We don't have HBO or anything. But every time someone's talking about a sick show, it's always on HBO. It seems like.
Yeah, HBO's got a lot of good stuff. And then what's the other one? I don't really watch Hulu, but Ron, one of my clients, he always talks about stuff on Showtime. Like he always talks.
Showtime.
There's a couple shows.
That's old
Showtime. Yeah, it's like super old school.
You never hear like young people talking about like Showtime.
But he's like
there's no like porn and stuff on Showtime.
I don't know if there's porn on Showtime. I know there's porn on HBO. It's like late night or whatever.
Oh, HBO. I know one of those has like naked people on it.
I feel like that's basically Game of Thrones, dude. There's a ton of naked people in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like all naked.
Have you ever seen? Did you ever watch?
People are naked.
You ever watch Spartacus?
No.
I got hooked on that in college.
Really?
That was one of those like at the end of every episode, it would end like right before something happened.
You're like, so you have to watch the next episode.
You know, and like I'm not a TV guy, and Brittany and I back in those days we had to watch the next one, and it was like such a good show. But other than that, like I've always tried to get into the shows that everybody watches, and I don't get hooked. I don't know what it is, but
you're just not interested, bro.
I tried to
focus.
I tried to. It's not like, oh fuck that, I'm not gonna watch that. It's like, okay, let's go, dude. Come on, I want that.
Chrissy and I get hooked. What did we watch? What happens is like I'll watch a show and she'll be like, no, I'm not gonna watch that, and then I'll like finish it, and then I'll finish it, and then she'll be like, oh, maybe I'll give it a try, and then she'll start watching, and she'll be like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm like, see, I told you. Like that happened with like Sons of Anarchy. We got like super into Sons
I tried
of
watching that. Yeah.
And I finished Sons of Anarchy, and like the whole time she's like, I'm not gonna watch it, it's gross, like there's too much violence, and like she didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
And then like like finished it basically, and she watched a couple episodes. She's like, "Oh man,
I forgot about that. People were really into that show.
Sons of Anarchy was sick."
I wasn't a fan. There's one actor in there. I like watching the shows where like I don't know any of the actors because because like there's a dude in that. I think it's the Hellboy guy.
Oh yeah, Ron Perlman.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw him and I started thinking about all the other movies he made. I just kind of like ruined it. I'm like, I can't like take this guy. I don't know. Like the other movies, like Spartacus, for example, I didn't know any of those people.
So it's easy for you to like get absorbed in the show.
Yeah, I think way too much about that and everything in my life.
You start like Wikipediaing who else he was in, like who he's married to, and then you get like this long.
I know his whole family, so like, I can't believe his character. But yeah, dude, Stranger Things. That's the shit right now.
It is, but now it's over. So.
Oh man.
Now I gotta find something else to do with my life.
Oh, I just started watching Last Chance U.
Oh, I finished that.
That was kind of tight.
You're behind, bro.
Well, I remember you talking about that too, but that was pretty cool. But I totally ruined it for me because like 2 episodes in, I looked up where everybody went to go.
Oh yeah.
And after that, I was like,
you don't really care. Yeah. It's kind of raw. Like it kind of shows like the good and the bad. Like
well, even just hearing the coaching staff like swearing on the sidelines and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's not like like when NFL puts out like Hard Knocks or something. It's like super sterilized. Like they try not to make it look anybody look bad in particular.
Right.
Like Last Chance U kind of doesn't care about making like anybody look bad. Like they're just showing it like how it is, you know.
Savages.
The whole community college thing is interesting. Like I don't know, it took me back because like community college is a trip. Because there's some dudes that are just trash, like like just walk-on guys that like are just so bad, like never played in high school really, and just walk on. And then there's some just studs that are just like bounce backs, like from like big time D1 schools. Like I remember,
that's what they're dude. They had so many guys that were like SEC dudes that were just playing on their JUCO.
Like the junior college I went to, we didn't have like a ton of D1 bounce backs. We had like a bunch of legit dudes that were just like legit dudes that didn't get scholarships because of grades or whatever. Like so we had some studs. And then we played against Laney College my freshman year. And Laney College had Frank Summers, who was like the starting running back at Cal. And he flunked out of Cal or whatever. And he ended up at Laney Junior College and he played against us. And I remember he's like 5'11", like 240, just dreads, like full, like he had the visor, he was just looking sick.
Like you knew he was dope.
Yeah, he was just sick. And I remember we had these 2 dudes. We had this dude Vontre, who was like 260, 6'2", like the strongest dude I've ever seen. And then this other dude.
I can just tell by the dude's name.
Yeah,
he's dope.
He was just dope. And he was like the sickest dude on the team. And I remember he tried to tackle this dude Frank in the backfield and just got run over. And I was just like, fuck, like that's next level shit. And he just running. He was like running. He ran for like a 90-yard touchdown. He just ran down our sideline, and I was just standing there on the sideline, and you could just hear him go, just like a monster. And then he ended up in the NFL.
Some people are crazy, dude. People are just built differently.
But that's like how junior college, it's like hit or miss. And then in Mississippi, it's just,
Yeah, dude. Well, I remember being, what was it? I had just gotten to college, and we had some JUCO guys, like, visiting. They're on their official visits or something like that. And there's 2 guys that were just, like, absolutely just yoked out of their mind. Mm-hmm. Like, looking like straight up, like, bodybuilders. And you're like, what the fuck, you know? And then
was one of them James Francis?
No, but you knew him.
Yeah.
Oh no, he wasn't yoked at all.
Oh.
He looked like
he was.
I'm thinking of the same guy.
I don't know.
Jack?
No,
the same guy.
No, his name was.
Oh, I knew a guy named Jack Francis.
Oh.
That came from a JUCO. That's funny. No, we had one guy specifically that was just like crazy looking, and then I found out they don't test.
No, they
right?
don't test.
They don't test.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh shit, that's crazy. And then we had another dude named Chad show up. Same thing though. We're just like, these guys are like freaky. You know, like strength, and they're getting the weight room like stronger than all the other guys, and like fast as fuck and they're big and like you're just crazy. And then I found out they didn't test in JUCO, and I was like, that's actually pretty interesting.
No, they don't test in junior college. There's some stuff.
I bet there's some stuff.
That's like
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Junior college is a trip though. So speaking of Stranger Things, there's a story going out. So the cast of Stranger Things, like most of them are like super young, right?
Yeah, they're all
they're all like 14, 15.
Yeah.
So like one of the stars, his name is Finn Wolfhard. He's 14 years old, and apparently there's like an Instagram model that created like an issue, like a big shitstorm because she told him basically to hit her up when he turns 18.
Hey,
like
what's wrong with that?
So I don't have an issue with
That's
this.
That's the issue.
That's the issue is because he's 14 right now and she's, let's see.
So people think it's weird that
she's 27. And so this is what happened. So basically, Allie Michael, she's a Texas-based model. That's her right there.
She's 27?
Yeah. Wow. She doesn't look 27. She looks kind of like
she was 14.
I was gonna say 18, but she's not. She's sure. Anyway, she found herself in the middle of a social media firestorm after making a comment some deemed inappropriate on Instagram about 14-year-old Stranger Things actor Finn Wolfhard. Basically, she shared a picture of him and wrote, "Not to be weird, but hit me up in 4 years."
So she knew it was weird.
Well, I think if you put "not to be weird,"
yeah, but she had a
but I mean, if you put not to be weird, I think
that makes it weird.
Automatically makes it weird. I feel like if she had phrased it, "hit me up in 4 years,"
yeah,
not as weird, but to be like not to be weird, you're kind of drawing attention to it,
right? Yeah.
But basically, she told him to hit her up in 4 years when he turns 18, which me personally, I don't have an issue with. Like,
no.
I mean, it's kind of actually. Never mind.
The more you think about
it, the weirder it becomes. Because she is 27. It's not like she's 18. Like, hey,
it's one of those things where it's like, okay, that's kind of weird, and then I just kind of like move on. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like comment or do something saying like, you shouldn't do this. You're fucking like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the more you think about it,
the weirder it becomes because it's like, wow, you're like double his age.
But then again, it's like, then he's famous.
Yeah.
It's not like some just kid.
That's like when,
it could obviously be a joke.
That's like, I'm pretty sure when Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or one of those bands, I'm pretty sure some of those guys weren't 18.
No.
Or like,
there's no way.
What is it, like One Direction? That was like the big band. They were, none of those guys were 18, but like they were like sex symbols.
Yeah. Well, dude, I think when Beyonce started getting huge, like Destiny's Child, she was like 17.
Yeah, she was 17. Christina Aguilera, same thing. Like, I remember when she first came out, she was young. But I don't know. It's for some reason 4 years. I don't know. Yeah.
It's just some things are better off.
It's kind of weird, but and I get what she's probably trying to make like a joke, like.
Yeah,
but
she got mad publicity now.
Well, she got like ripped apart on social media. A bunch of people calling her like a pedophile.
But how many followers though did she get? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
9 day, dude. I bet.
But basically, like
that's stupid.
A lot of people called her a pedophile and like sexualizing a 14-year-old and got mad at her and then even the Stranger Things they interviewed, like TMZ interviewed him and was like, "What did you think of that?" And he's like, what did he say? He said, "Oh, that was nuts. That was gross."
Oh, that's what he said?
That's what he said. So he felt a little uncomfortable.
That's so funny. Dude, I was just about to say, that dude probably thought it was sick.
Yeah.
And he thought it was gross.
So you would think most high school kids would probably be like,
fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Like,
no, he thought it was tight.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think she definitely went about it the wrong way, though. She came out after and was like apologizing. It was basically like, it was completely and absolutely a joke, but I understand that people have been offended by it. It was wrong to joke about, and I apologize. I do not want Mike from Stranger Things to call me. I hope this clears things up.
That's cool because like she wrote that.
Yeah.
You know like when athletes get in trouble and stuff, it's like
the publicist writes
like
it.
you know what their character is like through interviews, through everything. And then like you see something they wrote and it's like super eloquent and like you just know they didn't write it. there's no way.
Yeah.
You know? But like something like that, like, you can tell it's like
I kind of think that maybe she was joking because like it's easy to be
for
like,
sure, dude.
you know,
for sure.
she's not trying to be like a pedophile and creepy.
No.
And people are kind of blowing it out of proportion, but
It's a fucking
it
joke.
is definitely probably something that she probably should have reconsidered a little bit before she did it. But
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. It's easy to get caught up in shit like that. Like
I feel like that's a really good publicity stunt that is not that won't be that bad in the long run.
no, it'll probably blow over for her.
It's not like she did some like racist thing or like some, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you just, I think the majority of people know it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you would think
You know,
at least.
and she probably got mad traction from that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting
So.
to see how her. That's
She's,
that's what she looks like.
yeah, I don't know.
She definitely doesn't look 27 though. I would think
No.
she's barely older than them.
Right. That's stupid. Which kid is it?
This one,
Oh, yeah.
the one that was in It.
I never saw
I
it.
didn't see it either, but apparently he's in it.
You didn't see it?
No, not the new one.
Huh. Thought for sure you would.
Because he doesn't like clowns.
No, really?
Yeah.
Brittany doesn't like aliens. T Swift. Taylor's weird as fuck nowadays. Dude, we're gonna put Taylor Swift's name in the fucking title. And we're
Yeah.
gonna get a bunch of little tiny people watching this.
Taylor Swift looks completely different there.
She's
Oh
edgy.
shit! Meek Mill sentenced 2 to 4 years to
Yeah,
prison
dude. Cause he
for violating probation.
yeah.
Wins and losses.
Yeah.
Taking another loss.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people saying like, you know, they're doing him wrong, they're like freeing him and like it's like how about you don't violate
Let's see.
your probation?
Philadelphia rapper had been sentenced to 2 to 4 years after a judge ruled that he violated his probation. In March, Meek was arrested for a misdemeanor assault in St. Louis, and in August he was arrested again for reckless driving and reckless endangerment in New York. Charges from both these incidents were dropped, but in a Philadelphia court on Monday, a judge ruled that the arrests were violation of his probation for 2009 drug and gun conviction. So basically, in 2009, he got arrested for drugs and guns, and then he got arrested for misdemeanor assault and reckless driving, and both those charges were dropped, but some judge ruled that he violated probation.
Oh shit.
So he didn't actually get convicted of these two things.
Okay,
He got
that's
arrested.
kinda fucked
He got
up.
arrested for them though, but the charges were dropped.
Yeah. So basically the judge is
So the judge is basically treating it as if
he's
him putting himself in those
Right.
situations was a violation of his parole
that
or his probation.
is a gray
So it's kind of
area.
tricky.
As a gray area.
I can see where the judge is coming from though, like because
Yeah.
if you're leading a good life and not doing
Yeah.
stupid shit,
yeah.
you're not going to be arrested for assault or reckless driving.
Yeah, you don't
Even
just-
if you weren't reckless driving, you wouldn't be in that
It's
situation.
pretty easy to not get arrested.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
I'm pretty sure.
Like
I've gone a long time without getting arrested.
you just yeah, you just do smart things.
In 2014, Meek was sentenced to 3 to 6 months in jail for another violation. His probation was extended by nearly a decade.
yeah.
So he's been arrested a lot.
Right.
And then in
He's on a
2016,
saint.
he was sentenced to 90 days of house arrest for a violation of his parole.
And Meek Mill is no saint.
So honestly,
very
if you, I don't know, I don't.
But 2 to 4 years, I mean, that's a long time, dude.
Well, he's probably not going to do 4 years. He's probably going to do 2 years, maybe not even 2 years.
Probably not.
Honestly, he'll probably get out.
Yeah, I think his lawyer will have a good case.
But
that he wasn't actually convicted.
But I mean, honestly, if you're on probation, be smarter.
Yeah.
Don't beat anybody up. Even if don't even be in the situation where somebody could think that you're trying to beat them up.
Right. Yeah, like you're supposed to learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
I think that's the whole. I think that's
the whole gist.
I think that's the point that the judge is making is
You're
that
not
he's not
learning.
learning from these mistakes.
right. Yeah, dude, that's wild. I'm Team Drake though, so not that big of a deal.
Dude, I kind of like Meek though.
Not that- Meek does make some workout bangers though. We play him all the time in here. There's a lot of times I hear
Meek is
Meek.
dope.
Yeah,
I like
that's true.
Meek.
Yeah, I guess my workout playlist will get smaller over the next 4 years. But other than
No,
that,
just think of all the time that he's gonna have to write
oh
new bangers.
shit, yeah, that's true.
Wins and losses too is about to be a straight firestorm.
That's true.
Maybe this could be the best thing to happen in his career.
Yeah,
Honestly.
maybe it's a good thing.
He can write out some new raps to come back at Drake.
That's pretty nuts, though.
Yeah.
Drake's gonna say some shit in the song.
Oh, Drake's for sure gonna bring that up, I feel like.
Dude, that's why the rap game is great.
How about this? Lion King cast is complete, but Migos wants to be the hyenas. So you hear about this?
No.
So they're making a live action remake.
How would they be the hyena? What does that even mean?
So they're gonna be the voice of the hyenas.
Migos?
They tweeted.
No way, dude.
Migos. So they're making the live action remake of the Lion King, right? And it's dope. It's got like Donald Glover, Beyonce.
Just voices.
The voices, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Donald Glover, Beyonce, a bunch of other people.
Oh, so
Keegan Michael Key, and then so
movie.
Migos.
That's kind of sick.
Migos tweeted Disney like, "Hey, we want to be the hyenas." So they're trying to make a
funny,
play.
Dude. That's funny. That'd be cool. Whatever. You tap into a whole different.
Would you be able to understand them? I feel like
it would be funny, dude.
I feel like they would be.
crack.
They wouldn't hold a candle to Whoopi.
I don't know.
Whoopi was the shit back
They
in
have
the day.
very distinct sound.
They're gonna sing bad.
It'd probably be if you're like into rap, it'd be funny.
Gonna-
That's smart though.
But I feel like
Disney's smart. They'll do it.
I don't think Disney will though, because like I feel like Migos has like a bad reputation.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Well, should this?
Yeah,
just
just
right
the
here.
picture they
Picture
posted,
right here.
just the picture alone. They're just smoking some blunts. I feel like that doesn't really apply to the
I don't know, dude.
Disney audience. Maybe,
I don't know.
maybe not a good look with kids.
Now I'd do 2017, man.
We'll do one more story. Stupid news headlines today.
Did you ever get into The Onion?
Oh, here we go. Fox News. Man admits spraying racist graffiti on his own car.
Wow. He admits it?
Yeah.
Why would he admit that?
A man confessed
Why would he fucking do
spraying racist graffiti on his own car as a Halloween prank. Dontarius Williams, 21, admitted to spraying the racist graffiti on his own car that featured racial slurs like "Go home," "Date your own kind," and "Die."
that? Wow.
The Riley County Police Department said authorities decided not to charge the man for filing a false report, saying it would not be the best interest of citizens. So the man destroyed his own car with and then filed a police report.
Yeah, and pretty much discredits the whole, Black Lives Matter movement. If you think about it.
I mean,
Because now when you see stuff like this, it's like, well, that dude totally faked it. I mean, it's like, Michael Bennett from the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Oh,
whole
yeah,
thing
the
with
whole thing
cops.
with the cops.
It turned out to be completely fake.
Yeah.
And he wrote a
that
whole
was-
paragraph that got like an unbelievable amount of retweets, and everyone's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"What the fuck?" But it turned out to be he lied about the whole thing.
Video.
He lied about the entire thing, and you
That-
see that it's like, why? Why would I
Yeah.
believe anybody that comes out like that anymore? But
Makes-
like this little stuff like this, it's
Yeah.
same shit.
So this is his car.
So he spray painted a bunch
Spray
of
painted his
stuff on it.
car. Why would you? First off, why would you do that to your own car?
That guy's a fucking idiot. I think
That's the stupidest thing I've ever.
That's a conclusion. All right, you guys, that's episode 2 of 2G's in a podcast. I'm Rob Tremonti,
James Mooney.
Gunsmith Clothing Company. Be on the lookout for a whole new lineup of Gunsmith Clothing pretty soon. GunsmithBrand.com.
Still got a bunch of hoodies, baseball tees, bunch of cool stuff still on the
We
site.
have a ton of options. There's tons of options. So go check it out. Website link is down below. Also, we both have individual YouTube accounts. Those links are down below too. So go check out our videos, subscribe if you're down with us and whatnot. So, anyways, we're gonna keep knocking these out every week. Give you guys something to watch. Maybe every Monday. I don't know. We'll figure out what day it comes out on.
We'll pick a day.
Yeah, and we will eventually upgrade our equipment
Yeah.
and upgrade in general.
Leave comments below too, like any ideas of guests that you guys want to see that we can try to arrange. Like we're gonna try to get some guests here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. There's some interesting people that come around here all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe we'll film it. Maybe we'll get one when we're down in the Bay Area this
That's good.
weekend.
Rob.
Yeah, we're going down to the Bay Area for Record Breakers this weekend, so we'll try to link up with some people. Maybe we can get some people on the podcast there. But we want to try to see what kind of traction we can get here before we start upgrading and getting super crazy serious about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's fun though. I really enjoy doing this.
That's cool.
Anyways, that's pretty much it. So hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, new to these podcasts. Like we said, there's gonna be a whole bunch more on the way. So that's really it. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a kick-ass day.